Hey there. Hey there. Hey now. It's me, Magic Brad, Bradley G. Now, what does the G stand for? Stands for goodness. Goodness sakes, let's find Bo. He's around here somewhere. He can tell me what G stands for. He'll say God because he's a very spiritual gentleman. Where are you? What's the G stand
Hey.
for?
How are you? What's the G stand for? It can be a lot of things, right? Open to interpretation. How about gratitude? Huh?
It could be like J-E-E, like G.
Oh. Now you're taking us down another path. Good morning, Mr. Magical Brad.
Gratitude. Huh?
I said good morning, Mr. Magical Brad.
It stands for good morning. Good morning.
There you go.
It is a good morning.
The theme. What's going on today?
I woke up, I had a dream that I died, and I woke up and I felt my pulse, and I go, oh my God, I'm not dead.
Sounds pretty alarming.
I didn't have a dream. I don't remember my dreams. My wife remembers hers, but.
Okay.
You want to know what we're talking about today?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, I'd love to know. That's part of this that I like, that I show up and you're going to direct traffic and then we're going to try to play along.
That's the way it works.
So it's my weekly challenge.
Here's my thing. Postcard designs, business marketing. Why does it say that? That's a key word. So I've been doing this keyword stuff.
Okay.
You know what? I'm frustrated.
Tell me more.
And Jim Rohn says turn frustration into fascination. So I'm fascinated. Well, all the keyword stuff, we're not the only one looking for these keywords. Everybody does that kind of thing. There's a lot of people on the internet looking for certain words, and there's tools to find certain keywords that rank high.
Yeah.
The people that are using these tools are not cheap. They're like a couple $100 a month.
No.
They've got money. Yeah. So when they're bidding on keywords, if I'm bidding $1 for a keyword, or if I decide to go bigger and go $2 for the keyword, guess what they're going to do?
They're going to up the ante. They're going to $3.
Yeah. So then now it's just a competition. So I decided to go with something that's more consistent, which is the United States Postal Service.
Yeah.
Their cost per impression is 40 cents. And it's been consistent. They've been delivering mail. They used to do it on horses. They used to ride horses and they delivered the mail. They still deliver the mail through the rain, the sleet, or the snow. They still deliver it.
They do. That organization takes a substantial amount of heat. I see that there's current funding issues, right? And there's this and that, and that, well, we can they can resolve this pain point on the financials, but it's still not going to improve the service. Quite frankly, the service is quite good.
Here's another issue that just came up.
Tell me more.
Ta-da.
A Facebook user, hi, Brad and Bo, good morning. Well, good morning to you too.
Facebook user. So this might be somebody that we obviously probably know from AGC, because I'm promoting this on AGC, by the way.
Okay.
Accelerated Global Connections. This might be somebody we know, yet because Facebook wants to protect people's identity, they had to, there he said.
Oh, hey, Tammy. Good morning.
Tammy Wagner's there.
Good morning. Good morning.
She did not push the little button that Facebook says, we need to.
Well, hold on. Is it a Facebook issue or a StreamYard issue? Because StreamYard has their permissions.
Well, that just revalidates my point.
Regardless of who it is, they're guilty.
Yeah. When I'm sending something to the mail, I got the address. I know what their name is. I know that it's going to their house. I know where they live. Yeah. And they can look at the return address and find out who I am.
And it's incredibly effective. It really is. Yeah. So, okay. So you're staying in that lane. Forget keywords. You're done. You've had it.
I'm not forgetting them because they're still out there and I get a couple clicks here and there and everywhere.
All right. Fair enough.
Knowing me, it's a StreamYard. Tech challenged.
Tam. Right on.
Yeah, that's okay. Either way, there's these people that are trying to protect us.
Yeah.
And it's getting just frustrated trying to get all this stuff doing, because I'm doing paid stuff too. And again, like I said, the more that other people bid, the more you got to pay. It's like going to an auction and going, I want that painting and I'm willing to pay $100 for it. And someone says 101 and now you lose your painting.
Yeah. unless you up at the 101.1, right?
Exactly.
And that gets annoying. So you end up just saying, forget it. I'm not doing it. My money can go somewhere else.
And there's stuff that happens with like Google wants you to pay for their ads. So when you do this keyword stuff and you put it into their system and it's not valuable enough of a keyword, they say that there's not enough traffic for it. So we're not going to attempt it.
Yeah.
So it's a big waste of time. It's been sucking my time for about 10 years.
Hey, you're a quick study.
But I'm not. I've been determined to make something happen on this dynamic, always changing internet. And it's been frustrating because I can't predict it.
Yeah.
And if I do, all of a sudden they put the brakes on it.
Yeah, fair enough. Final success, it happens. Yeah, real quick though, you did mention AGC. That's where I know that's where we met Tammy, where I met her. AGC Accelerated Global Connections is getting prepared to celebrate their 3rd year anniversary or birthday, whatever you want to call it. Look at that. Look at that. You even got the infographic ready. I saw that.
I just did it quick. I want to do it subliminal where people didn't think we were pushing.
Oh, you're flashing. Okay. Welcome to the MagicBrad Creepy Show. Yeah, joinagc.com. Check it out. And if you are anywhere near the Twin Cities, this is a place you're going to want to be. You're going to want to check it out. Couple great speakers. There's going to be some, food, some beverages, and just great group of people. So absolutely a plug for that. I'm looking forward to the event. There was a little time that there was a chance I wasn't going to make it. And I've managed to coordinate my schedule to make sure that is not going to be a conflict.
Well, that's one of those interesting things. There's only so much time in a day, and there's priorities that people have, and you just kind of got to deal with that. There's only 24 hours. But I'm going to put this up so people can find it. It's joinagc.com, joinagc.com. And we are broadcasting on the AGC.
You just own it now. Broadcasting. This is amazing. It's amazing.
That's right.
It's so good. Gosh, I don't know how you outdo yourself time after time. It's amazing.
Stop.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
Please.
Stop. Real quick on AGC, before we can get back into postcards and some marketing stuff, but that is where Brad and I met. And we've just kind of found an alliance here. It's been great. We've been almost always consistent about our Thursday conversations, right?
Yes.
We talk about gratitude. We talk about marketing. We talk about a little bit about life. Heck, we'll probably talk about NFT someday. Who knows? We'll go down that path. But with that said, next Thursday, actually, I am not able to make it.
That happens.
And I'm just telling you, and it's sad.
I mean, you can't be here virtually. That's just the wonders of the world, you know. I can upload an old video of ours, and nobody would even know.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, pick one of the better ones. Maybe splice a couple pieces together and release that as our greatest hits, our greatest flops, maybe. Right.
Well, here's what's fun and exciting to me is, I've been doing magic since I was a little kid, so it's been part of my life. I did it full time through the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and the way that I booked my gigs, I joined organizations and did in-person networking, but the majority of what I did was postcard mailings. I'd mail out postcards because I can depend on the United States Postal Service to deliver, whereas sometimes you send an email to someone and they might not even get it. And the only way you know that is because you're at a in-person networking event and say, "Did you get that email I sent you with that $100 bill?" They go, "No, I didn't get it," because it got blocked somehow. The Postal Service tends to work as long as none of those porch pirates steal your stuff. But
it does.
Yeah,
and the system that we use, right? We both use a platform called MailBoxPower. I know you use that for your postcard delivery. So there's 3 different sizes you can do. If you're on a pro plan, which is a monthly plan of $49, you get unlimited 4x6 postcards. You only pay postage. It's just you can. And I've had people that say, "No, really though, where's the catch?" Like, I could send thousands of these. Yeah, you could. If you want to pay the postage, you can. And there's no cost for printing of the actual card. Yeah. And it's obviously a lost leader for the company. They know there are those. It's literally exclusively, that's what they use it for. Others, they see value in it. They bring in customers this way. They bring in clients. And then they use the same system to send thank yous, right? That might be a little bigger ticket item. And that's where MailBoxPower, I guess, would come out ahead. On that. So there's no extra logos, no extra labeling. You don't, it's just really quite a remarkable system. I don't know if you saw, I had a little picture I shared yesterday. So I was on the 500th call Okay. So there's a group of, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, 50 people that try to jump on a call, and they have them every weekday to talk about the power of this system and what you can do, right? Which is pretty cool. And they had their 500th call. Now, I haven't made all 500, but I've definitely made several hundred. But I was making sure I made it to the 500th, and it was pretty special. They had a few giveaways. And here's what they did, Brad. You'll love this. If you weren't there, you will love this. At one point during the conversation, they threw up 2 QR codes on the screen. Okay? 2 QR codes. One for existing users of the system, scan it. The other one is for brand new people, scan it, right? So they had 2 different landings. So it was a QR code that directed you to the I need your mailbox link for MailBoxPower. They collected that data real time. All of that was loading in. And before the end of the call, they had them already compiled of all the people that registered, if you will. It was an automated process. And they spun the virtual wheel to give away prizes. And I was one of the prize winners. And just because I submitted, followed the QR code, put my name and address in there. Lo and behold, that was last week. I come home yesterday and I got a box waiting for me. And I open up the box and I got this super cool Jelly Belly.
I saw that.
Did you see that? Yeah. So I got this dispenser and then like 4 bags of jelly beans. And a card that came to me saying, thanks for being part of the 500th call. It had my name on it, had my name on the inside. It was all an automated process. They had that ready to go. So cool.
So I did that comment and you liked it. I've got a new person in the group, Steve Hart. He's a magician friend of mine.
Okay, yeah.
And he does a lot of children's shows. And he decided to use this system because he used to do postcard mailings as well. And what he did was he jumped right on it and he grabbed the daycare centers in and around his neighborhood in a radius.
Yeah.
And he bought 100 daycare centers for $10.
Right, because you can buy a list through the system.
Huh?
Right, because you can buy a list through the system, right?
Right. Yeah. And it was really easy. I mean, we just whipped through it. He wanted some help, but he didn't need much help. He was ahead of me doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
So he's sending out a postcard and he's doing a QR code. By the way, anybody that has their phone ready, scan this QR code because this is my magic marketing tool and you can utilize this system. So freeze this video and grab that code.
We're big fans of QR codes because it makes the process easier. It removes a barrier. I was at a ribbon cutting this morning at a local salon. Some good friends of mine just purchased a building that had as a salon. It's awesome. And I met one of the stylists, right? And got his business card. And on the back of the business card is the link, if you will, for his calendar, so that you can book your appointment, right? And awesome, love it. Makes the process easy. Like I don't have to call him and schedule. Hey, what do you have available? However, and the people that bought the business are marketing experts. They've been in internet marketing and marketing period. They own a marketing agency for 20 plus years. But I said to them, because they're helping them with their marketing, like one thing I would do is I would change that link of having to type in all these things with / just make it a QR code.
Sure.
Let me just scan it and book my appointment. Like that's so easy. There's no barrier. I like it.
Well, ideas like that are all over the place. They make me crazy because my brain goes with how can I make this easier? So I've decided I'm going to tap magicians. Tap. Yep. I'm going to start helping magicians do what I did because I was doing this magic full time if they want to become a magician. Sending a card out for only 40 cents. And if you charge $500 for your show, you can send a lot of cards before you go backwards.
You really can. Yeah.
And God, my mind just goes all over the place because you mentioned the QR code thing. I just got done hooking a bunch of my magicians in that I need your mailing address link that's in the MailBoxPower back office.
Yeah.
I sent it out to my magicians that I knew on Facebook. So I did use the internet to get them to fill it out. They fill it out and poof, it's done.
And now they're in your database.
Yeah, easy breezy. So I was saying that if someone isn't a magician, maybe they're a chiropractor, or let's say they are a magician and they want all the kids in this show, and you got to get parental permission and all that weird stuff.
Yes, please do.
Hey, better yet, you're at a PTA meeting or a teacher's thing. Yeah. Where they're the teachers that are responsible for doing the assembly programs. And you're doing a presentation up on the thing and you put one of your slides in your presentation, a big giant QR code, and you tell them, okay, everybody take out your phone. I want you to scan this code in, and I'm going to send you a free gift about my programs, my educational magic, math magic programs, or reading is smart and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Easy.
It's easy.
They go into it. They automatically get a card sent to them, say, hey, thanks for sending my program. And then a week later, they already get just a couple of brownies. It says, hey, I'm just looking for some brownie points. I'd love to add some magic to your next assembly program.
Look at that. You're even writing the copyright right now.
Easy. So easy to do.
Easy.
And then you go to your next parent-teacher meeting at the next city and just do a tour of lead generation.
There you go, man. You are on fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of magician, we did have one of your magician buddies in town. Speaking of magicians, we had one of your magician friends in town last night at our steakhouse, Flank Steakhouse.
Christoph.
And Christoph was here. Yeah. And I was busy at a chamber business after hours, so I did not get to attend. But I did see a quick video. He was doing a card trick, and impressive.
Magic is fun.
It's so fun. Yeah, it is. It is so fun. It just takes you away from, like, I don't know. It takes your mind off of about everything because you can't help but focus on what's happening in front of you. You know? Yeah,
and it's kind of like opening up a present. The anticipation of what is the present, and then when you open it up, all of a sudden there's the climax. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
And that's kind of what happens with the magic too. So
yeah. And I think our little system we have is a bit magical, right? Like you're saying, you can set up automation so things happen automatically. I know that people have received birthday things from me in a magical kind of setting.
That's why I ended up calling it the magic marketing tool.
Because that's what it is. Magical. That's what it is. Just yesterday I came home. So those that don't know me, now we use this MailBoxPower, but I was introduced to it because I'm an insurance agent, right? Mm-hmm. And I want to follow up with customers. And clients. I want to stand out from my competition. I want to stay top of mind, right? I want to inspire referrals. I want to connect in a different way with prospects. All of those things, and this tool does that for me. So just yesterday, I get home and I get a message from someone. And this individual, we happen to have their insurance, had shared last week that his pup of 12 years had passed away. Right? Sad stuff. And we make a point to try to validate that and recognize that when those events happen for our customers and even non-customers. I've got friends, family that aren't customers that we try to capture that, right? Mm-hmm. And so normally we send a like an ornament or something like that they can throw up once a year. It's got pictures because people always share pictures in that time, right? So I used this magical system last week. When I see this happen, I was able to act on my promptings. Like, how do I celebrate that dog? How do I celebrate that family? How do I connect with them differently? Right. And so I go back into our system. There's a card. That's a greeting card for loss of a pet. Pretty simple. Add that to the mix, and then took a couple pictures from Facebook of the pup and made a coffee mug that arrived yesterday. And he may not admit it because he's one tough dude. But I'm going to guess it might have brought a little bit of a tear to his eye about, hey, someone was thinking of me, right? And we really appreciated that gift. That is a tool, a resource, a platform that can create some magical things. Mm-hmm. And without question, strengthen relationship. Now, had I had to go out to an outside source, people have said to me, well, yeah, but I can make a mug here on Shutterfly or Snapfish, or I can go to Cafe Press, or I can contact my local person. You can. But can you get that package with a greeting card that's personalized, have it all get shipped on your behalf and printed with nobody else's branding and show up in a professional looking package? You can't. I can't find it. A system that does all those things together. Mm-hmm. It's unbelievable. Whether you do it for one-offs or you do it for automations and thousands of cards, or both. That's my testimonial. It works.
When you go into a saved project, you can edit the saved project.
Right.
So
right. You can reuse it.
Saved project is somewhat of a template of the mug. And if, I mean, this is kind of morbid and stuff, but if you wanted to target people that are, pets die. So if people that have pets that are going to die, you can set up a saved project that has all the emotional stuff on there. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It seems too impersonal to what I'm talking about. When someone's pet dies, it's kind of an icky way of doing it. But you can just grab that photo and drop it.
Slimy. you're trying to recognize that loss, right? Now, when somebody loses a sibling or a parent, you don't take those pictures. That to me is going. It's just there's something different. Like a pet's a little different, right? I'm not sure why, because they're still part of the family, but it just is different. So I've not done that with a human, right? I mean, we send sympathy cards and things like that, but we don't do this piece of it. And on another note, I've got a surprise one going out that I created yesterday. I can't wait till the recipient, who happens to be a younger fella, receives this recognition of something special, an event that happened in his life. And I saw the parents shared. I'm like, that's awesome. We're going to go ahead and celebrate this. In probably Friday or Saturday, that gift's going to arrive. And I can tell you that it's going to be, it will further the connection with that family. It will further and strengthen the relationship with that family. Didn't take a lot of money, didn't take hardly any time. But because I have a system that allows me to act on those promptings to make all those things come together, I do it consistently.
Well, that's kind of what I'm getting at of how easy this is. It is just having the ability to go on your phone, grab that link and send it to someone, say, hey, fill this thing out. I want to stay in touch with you. And it's done.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what I think the value of the internet is the ease of use. But if you get too involved in it, like I have been for many years, and you get wrapped up in all this keyword optimization and all that stuff, it's like, I'm just so tired of trying to optimize when it's already optimized.
You're right. It's just on a different medium, right? I mean, you don't have to, this pushes through all that noise. The postcard, the greeting card, the boxes are better, right? When things show up like that in the actual mail, it pushes through the noise on the electronic communication. Yeah. But yet then you can embrace let me bring you back to the internet world, right? Where yes, you do fill out a link so I can add you to my database and stay in touch with you or send you a gift or whatever, right?
Right. But then you can get them into the physical world where they get the actual gift, and then you can use a QR code to bring them back to the internet. So it's sort of a hybrid marketing method.
Yeah.
Rather than like, I've been playing on this dang internet. One, it's made me lonely. That's why I appreciate you meeting with me once a week. We can talk to each other.
That's right. Yeah.
Because it gets lonely by yourself.
Yeah. Well, I would say just my wrap up on this whole thing is that, and I mentioned this guy, Jesse Cole from the Savannah Bananas, has opened my eyes even further to the concept of.
I saw some of his stuff. That's basically kind of like the St. Paul Saints, only it's a different team.
He just takes it up to a whole other level, right? He's the P.T. Barnum of baseball, and he makes a game that right now has a miserable reputation at the major leagues, right? You have people griping over billions. And it's a challenge. And I don't care if I see another game right now. Like, I'm frustrated with it. But would I go see the Savannah Bananas? Would I go see the St. Paul Saints? No question about it, right? There's a different experience there. But his concept of spend nothing on marketing and everything on experience, if more business owners would take that home and say, all right, what do I need to do? And we can help them, right? Your magic marketing tool, or I can help them. That's the key, is that there's a solution out there that would drive experience. And one little change here, one little change there, one addition, it works. It pays off. Betterappreciation.com. Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah, that's the site.
What's your birthday one? You got a birthday.
Yeah, birthdaybybo.com. Join it. Birthdaybybo.com. And you get a self-select. Hey, if you've got a gluten situation, gluten-free, we'll pick that one. If not, let me send you some other stuff. But you literally self-enroll in a birthday program, and I'm gonna connect with you, and you're gonna like it. You're just gonna like it.
I haven't capitalized on that, but I'm going to. I know, because again, I like the constants, and everybody's got a birthday, so that's a good market. And then there's only 12 months in a year, so if you break it down into months, So I'm still haven't figured out exactly how I want to leverage that, but it's definitely something that I can depend on. Everybody's got a birthday, and
and once again, the half birthdays are crucial. They're just crucial.
Well, that would automatically go into it, right?
They're glorious. It's an automated thing, but nobody knows that they have a half birthday coming up. Nobody thinks about that. We got too much crud going on in our life to think I'm halfway there, But then all of a sudden, you get something from Bo. It says it's half birthday. They like it.
I'm going to throw this out to our friend Sue over in Minnetonka and Dinkytown, Popped Corn.
Mm-hmm.
She's a retail location.
So I'm going to have a daughter going to the U here this fall. And so when I go to see her or she comes home, we're going to have to arrange her picking up a little Dinkytown Popped Corn.
There you go.
Huh?
Absolutely. Yeah, she's got a cool little business going too, and I didn't realize it, but she has kiosks at some of the games and things.
It's awesome.
Where she's selling the popcorn, but she's got customized stuff and fudge and stuff like that too.
Got it figured out. Right on.
Yeah,
We've gone long. We've gone 25, buddy. Almost 26.
Okay. Well, let's shorten it up. Well, we can't do that. We can't shorten it up. It's kind of already done. Well, let's thank again our friends at Accelerated Global Connections.
Yeah.
Joinagc.com. Dun, dun,
Awesome.
dun.
Awesome.
Okay, buddy. I'm gonna throw you in the green
Green
room.
room. I'm going to replenish my coffee. See you in a moment.
Okay. Well, there you have it. That was my friend Bo, and we were talking about MailBoxPower is the name of the program, and I'm going to start helping some of the magicians. I know there's a whole bunch of magicians that want to start doing gigs full time, and one of the most effective ways of marketing, granted, just getting out there with yourself, but being able to mail a postcard, because you can't be 100 places at once, but postcards can. They can go out there. So that's the story, Morning Glory. That's all I got for now. Peace, love, and happiness. This is MagicBrad signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be good, be kind, be safe. See you later. Bye.